all set up. Hello, Starry Momo, and happy Beltane. I don't celebrate, but it is nice to see other people's celebrations. Is there anything that you are doing or have done for Beltane or May Day? Oh my god, okay. Hello, Vanji. And Starry Momo, you're doing tarot later. That's awesome. I was making sure my cat didn't run out of the room because it means I have to leave my door open if she's gonna run out, and I don't like that. So hopefully she's going to behave. What kind of tarot are you going to be doing, Starry Momo? And also anyone who's joining in, feel free to join the queue. It is open. I double checked this time. Also made sure I had all my decks on my desk this time as well. Nice. Alright, Vanji. Let me know what you'd like. And hello, welcome in Lady Palace Athena. Good to see you again. This is my first stream as a Twitch affiliate because I did get it after that the last stream I did last week. So that's really exciting. Which means at the bottom of the chat, you'll see there's the channel points. And we finally got that hydrate thing. The hydrate claim, which is cool. And yeah, it's really cool because it's my first time ever getting Twitch affiliate because I haven't tried for it before. Momo, you're doing tarot for others via stream. That's cool. And also in your personal time. Nice. All right. Let me see your channel so then I can follow. All right, there we go. Thanks, Vanji. And you want a deity message from Athena. All right. When I do readings with Athena, she likes to use the Angel Tarot. So we'll go with the Angel Tarot. I didn't even notice that you said twice. I just auto-filled it. You're not late, Neppy. Welcome in. We're just 9 minutes in. Oh, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups for the stream. Divine Warrior confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. So, yeah, that's nice for the stream. Yeah, but you're not late. I just got started. And feel free to join the queue if you would like, Neppy. Oh, yeah? You are more than welcome to lurk. Yes, I was about to say, I was just saying to the others that I got Twitch affiliate now. So I do have the bubbles, and you can claim the bubbles for hydration, which is very good. All right. Oh, Starry Momo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're after a reading as well, feel free to join the queue, and then you'll be right after Vanjie since you've donated, because that's how it works. All right, let's get our hymn. Let's get our hymn up for Athena. As some of you may know, we say our hymn to the deity that we are inviting into the reading. And for Vanjie, we're getting a reading from Athena, or with Athena. So this is the... I'm just making sure my microphone is not too close. All right. This is the Orphic hymn to Athena. And this translation is by Athana Sakis. Revered Pallas, you alone great Zeus bore by himself, noble and blessed goddess, brave in the din of war, renowned in cave haunting, you may and may not be spoken of. Your domain is on wind-swept hilltops and shaded mountains, and dells charm your heart. Arms please you, and you strike men's souls with frenzy, O maiden vigorous and horrid-tempered. Slayer of Gorgo, blessed mother of the arts, you shun the bed of love, and, O impetuous one, you bring madness to the wicked and prudence to the virtuous. Male and female, begetter of war, counsellor, she-dragon of many shapes, frenzy-loving, illustrious, destroyer of the Phlegraean giants, driver of horses. Tritogenia, you free us of suffering, a victorious goddess. Day and night, ever into the small hours, hear my prayer and give me a full measure of peace, of riches and of health accompanied by happy seasons. A grey-eyed and inventive queen to whom many pray. Oh, that's okay, Momo. Yeah, it's very kind of you. It helps me keep track because if I don't have it announced, then I'll miss it. Like in the stream, it goes like woo woo up here. Oh, sorry, like this way. But sometimes I miss it if I'm like looking at the cards. So if it's in the chat, it means I don't. But yes, we welcome Athena, the Great Pallas Athena, patron of war strategy, wisdom, the arts, craft, to join us for this reading tonight, or for today, for Vanjie. Alright, your first card is the Three of Wands, which is a very nice card. I love the Three of Wands. The art on it is also very beautiful. I'll give you a better look at it in a moment. Yep, okay. Alright, let's look at this one first. So, Sitar L. And, oh my god, I'm sorry how it's like so blurry. There we go. I love angels, as you can tell, because I have angel decks, but this beautiful art of the wings here. And this one says, the God of Hope. Construction of the universe, help with great works, protection from adversaries. So with this first card, the Three of Wands, particularly in terms of like in the way of like construction of the universe and help with great works. She is acknowledging the path that you're taking. The Three of Wands is typically about taking the steps out or into the world regarding your plans from the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is when we're sort of like thinking, considering, looking out, taking a lay of the land. And then the Three of Wands is actually taking those steps on your journey. And so this is Athena's way of acknowledging that here. And also reminding you of the hope that comes with these ideas and plans that you're embracing, that you're embarking on, that you're putting action behind. And that's what you do and what you're working on at the moment, especially if you call on her assistance for things. It all plays a part in the so-called construction of the universe, but in this case, like the construction of your universe and your path and your dreams and what you imagine for yourself. And also that it's you're more than welcome to call upon Athena for help in terms of, as it says here, protection from adversaries, protection from people or situations or mindsets or thoughts that diminish your hope in your path. We also have the Ace of Cups here. So God, the King of Heaven, rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. So an opportunity emotionally and an opportunity to be able to rejuvenate. I'm seeing sort of like the outpour of the Ace of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck. This idea of being able to have like a breakthrough or some sort of emotional release in order to move towards this rejuvenation, and also to be kinder to yourself, really, and to, in a sense, show mercy even to yourself, in that sometimes you do need that Ace of Cups moment, and sometimes the Ace of Cups moment will be uncomfortable. Sometimes it'll be different and new, and it'll be sadness and tears, or however it may come through, or maybe even anger, or this other emotion that comes like an outpour. Though in this sense, in this context, in a way of how sometimes this emotional release or catharsis can help us with rejuvenation, as the card references. And we'll get another one. For you, Starry Momo, I've just popped you at the start of the queue right after Vanjie, so when we're done with this reading, I'll get to yours. My cat has the zoomies or something. She's knocking things over and misbehaving. I am going to let her out of the room again and see if that makes her feel better. Okay, that's nice of you, Momo. I'll just adjust that. Alright, let's get one more card for you, Vanjie. Yep, there we go. So this one is actually the devil, Samael. Severity of God, seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. We'll get a clarification on that one, because there's a few things there we can focus on. Oh, there's a card here. I didn't even realize it came out. Two of Swords, Anael, God, Lord of all virtues. Breaking the circle lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. Alright, so the devil paired with the Two of Swords and the different descriptions here, including breaking the cycle and lifts opposing barriers, indicates to me that at the moment the work you're doing, and especially any work you may be doing with Athena or considering doing with Athena, or she might be trying to do with you, will help in breaking any cycles that the devil is sort of perpetuating for you. So the devil may be to do with like addictions or attachments or some sort of like unhealthy thinking styles or thinking patterns. And the Two of Swords here is sort of this crossroads or choice to make in regards to like, how are you truly going to see the situation? Does it serve you, or does it help to like have a certain way of thinking or way of doing or habit? Like it may be like a certain habit of yours. And Athena would like to help with lifting those barriers and basically breaking the cycle, which takes a lot of work and it's not going to be easy. It's not like it's just like whatever the devil is related to is going to disappear at once, though there's this idea of like action and choice and autonomy behind it that Athena will be able to help you with, or you can seek Athena for, in regards to this path you're taking that the Three of Wands is referring to, and also this search for and enablement of rejuvenation through this form of emotional catharsis and emotional purification for yourself. Not so much purification where it's like you have to be purified, but more so catharsis in the sense of how release can help us feel better. Let me know how that sits with you, Vanjie, and if you have any follow-up questions or would like anything elaborated on or clarified. See, anytime you see me put my headphones down, it's because... Yeah, anytime you see me put my headphones down, it's because my cat is doing something. But just let her back in. First one that I reached out very much in this kind of energy to break cycles of bad habits. It really resonates. Oh, I'm really glad of that. Yeah, she does really seem the type to be able to help people with those things. To sort of like bring her wisdom upon situations, or like ways that people are dealing with situations. Sorry if my audio is going in and out a bit just then, because I was just adjusting the microphone and where it was, and also just sitting back down. But yeah, I'm glad it resonated, and she is really here for you and wanting you to feel and process and not just hold it in, and also to be proactive in having like making choices, you know. Also, I recently found, when I was like trying to find a different book, this healing words from the angels book, and it has 365 daily messages. So if you want an angel message, it doesn't have to, like, it's not necessarily from Athena, but if you want one as part of everyone's readings today, then you can pick a number between 1 and 365, and I'll find it for you and tell you the message. It's like bibliomancy, but like made for bibliomancy. It's, well, not really a daily thing, but like I like to flip to a page sometimes and pick one. So let me know if you want one, and just pick a number between 1 and 365. That was a question for you, Vanjie, if that wasn't clear. I was asking you to choose a number, and I can, yeah, pick one for you. Um, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for Vanjie to let me know, I will move the queue along. And Lady Palace Athena, could you let me know what you'd like your reading about, and if you have any deck preference, or let me know if you want to see the decks. I can put them all out here for you to look at. All right, Vanjie, you have 76. So 76 is this one. It looked like reminds me of the Barbie movies. All right, let me read it out to you. Your powerful heart center is God's gift during your earthly journey. It guides you, manifests for you, and clears you of any wreckage along the way. Nice. So trust your heart, follow your heart, because it's going to take you to good places, and it will, yeah, you'll have a clear path. Like, it may not feel clear, but you'll be able to work through those blockages. Just wait for Lady Palace Athena to pop in their question. Seeking spirits and Goddess Athena's help. How can I ensure I complete the website blocking task successfully and confidently? Okay. Well, since Athena is already around, we'll keep going with it. That's an interesting question. So complete the website blocking task, and we'll pick we'll pick out your angel message after this reading for you as well. For number 77. We'd like to ask for Athena's help. Oh, there we go. How can Lady Palace Athena ensure she completes the website blocking task successfully and confidently? All right. The first one is the Tower, which is interesting. The Tower is represented by Uriel, who is the Archangel of Wisdom. Very interesting image here as well. And it says disruption warns of disasters, aids transformation. So quite possibly anticipating or not holding out for a completely smooth and crisis-less or like situation-less task. It doesn't necessarily mean that something bad is going to happen, though I am sensing that it's this idea of not being in this state where you think everything's going to be perfectly fine as long as you think it will be perfectly fine. At the same time, even when tower moments happen, or even when there's disruptions or some sort of like thing that can be considered a disaster or feel like a disaster, it doesn't mean you can't control your reaction to it. So there's a difference between anticipating that nothing will go wrong and then like doing that, and going through the task, and then if something goes wrong, then being able to approach it calmly. So it's this balance between not being overly prepared at the same time as not being overly like, in a sense, like naive about what could happen. We also have Hierophant, which is represented by Haziel. This one is divine forgiveness, obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. All right, let me think. Is this a task that involves other people in it? Are there like others involved, or is it something you're doing like by yourself? Because this card is written to me to do with something to do with other people, whether that's being able to gain favor from other people or to like what's it like bring up favor from other people or like redeem favor. Yeah, for me, it involves other people, but boss said to my 2 other teammates to want me to be ready to do it independently in June. Okay. Well, this is indicating, like, in the caption and also in the imagery of the angel, the sense that others around you and your team or those who you can gain favor from make the most of that. Which is weird. It's always work as a team. No idea why boss said they want me to. Yeah, that is really strange. I think Athena is indicating that it is best to proceed in the sense of, because it says here divine forgiveness, the sense of you don't have to quite understand or agree with the system or what is being told of you. At the same time, you can take advantage of what you are given. So for me, do your best to really get yourself all set up and prepared and working on your foundations and making the most of your resources with your teammates. That way, if it does get to June and then you still have to do it independently or there's still more to do, then you'll be prepared. So don't be afraid of setting things up for yourself, and also using this sort of teammate connection or these resources with your teammates. Don't be afraid of using like it's not like using them, it's more so using this time to prepare. Hello, welcome in, Niece. And Morphly, welcome in again. Good to see you. Always nice to see familiar people in here, and also new people. It's great to see new people, of course. And your last card as well, Lady Pallas Athena, is the Ace of Wands, which is Omael, the Patience God. Fertility and multiplicity. Protects against despair, helps one be patient. So I suppose it can't get clearer than Athena saying to make sure to be patient, not only with the task, but with yourself. And to understand that when you plant, as I explained before, when you plant the seeds in the foundations, and when you basically anticipate like needing contingency, so not just going, I'm going to do all of it at once, but layer by layer, building up as you go. Yeah, it's easy to worry, but I think it's sort of the sense of like wielding your worry in a different way. So rather than wielding worry as this sense of like, oh no, something bad's going to happen, and then I'm expecting bad things are going to happen and it will be a panicking moment, it's more so grab that worry and like sort of wield it as a sword towards anticipating disruptions, so being able to navigate them very well, building a foundation for yourself with your teammates in anticipation for when you're going to have to do work independently, if that's the case, and also to be able to be patient with yourself, because it's also seeing that you're working with what you got, less than it's you being any issue. Did she say it will be a success? Well, she didn't say particularly, because we didn't draw for that question, but we can draw one here. And we have the Seven of Wands here, which says the expected god, liberation, deliverance from enemies both visible and invisible. So I'm going to say yes to this. That any doubts in success also can come from internal rather than from the reality of the situation. Because if we grab the Seven of Wands from our Rider-Waite, so we see here this is the Seven of Wands. It's the same card here, and even though it looks like there's all this like fighting going on and it's mishap, sometimes I interpret this card, and in this case I interpret this card as, you know, we can see the sort of like people who are holding these wands, they're invisible, and we don't actually see them in the same way as we see, for example, in the Five of Wands. And that can mean sometimes our worries and doubts, they become, you know, they really like fight against us and make us think it's going to be that way, but it hasn't happened yet. And so when it comes to the expected god and also liberation and deliverance from enemies, that indicates to me that moving past these doubts and thoughts and worries of bad things happening reveals that you'll be fine and it will work out for you. Yeah, does that all make sense to you, Lady Pallas Athena? And let me know if you have any questions or need of clarification. Welcome in, Testicles. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for the follow as well. Basing on the card, which means Athena 2 thinks I will be able to run this thing independently in June. Yeah, you'll be fine. As long as you take these thoughts and this reading into consideration that we just discussed, I think you're gonna be just fine. You're welcome. I'm happy to help, and best of luck with your project as well. Oh, let's get your angel message as well. So number 77. Was it? I think so. Yes, 77. Your one says, this is your angel, so it's the one next to the other Barbie looking one. Lighten your heart by engaging in enjoyable activities. Sing, dance, watch the sunset, take a nap, or hug someone with exuberance. That's nice. Beautiful. Feel free to stick around, Lady Pallas Athena, even if you just listen or lurk around, or you can mute the stream in the background if you would like as well. I believe it's better to mute the tab rather than mute the stream itself if you are on browser, but yeah. Do what you would like. Alright, Starry Momo, you're next. Let me know what you might be interested in, if you want me to show you what decks I have. Oh, Lady Aphrodite. Okay. Or Lady Aphrodite. Yes, you're so welcome, Lady Pallas Athena, and thank you for the congrats. Alright, the beautiful goddess of beauty and love. We will do some Rider-Waite, and we'll get a card from this oracle as well. And of course, let's say a hymn to Aphrodite. She tends to have long hymns, so let's see what we can find. Alright, we are going to say the Orphic hymn to Aphrodite by Athanasakis again. And you can feel free to listen along. And we will say thank you, of course, to Athena for joining us for those 2 readings. I'm very honored to be able to be a messenger for the 2 readings we had today. So thank you to Lady Athena. And let us say the hymn to Aphrodite. Heavenly smiling Aphrodite, praised in many hymns, sea-born, revered goddess of generation. You like the night-long revel, and you couple lovers at night, O scheming mother of necessity. Everything comes from you. You have yoked the world. You control all 3 realms. You give birth to all, to everything in heaven, upon the fruitful earth, and in the depths of the sea, O venerable companion of Bacchus. You delight in festivities, so bright like mother of the Erotes, a persuasion whose joy is in the bed of love, secretive giver of grace, visible and invisible, lovely tressed daughter of a noble father, bridal feast companion of the gods, sceptred she-wolf, beloved and man-loving giver of birth and of life, with your maddening love charms you yoke mortals, and the many races of beasts to unbridled passion. Come, my goddess, born in Cyprus, whether you are on Olympus, a queen exulting in the beauty of your face, or you wander in Syria, country of fine frankincense, or yet driving your golden chariots in the plain, you lord it over Egypt's fertile riverbed. Come, whether you ride your swan-drawn chariot over the sea's billows, joying in the creatures of the deep as they dance in circles, or you delight in the company of the dark-faced nymphs on land, as light-footed they frisk over the sandy beaches. Come, lady, even if you are in Cyprus that cherishes you, where fair maidens and chaste nymphs throughout the year sing of you, O blessed one, and of immortal pure Adonis. Come, O beautiful and comely goddess, I summon you with holy words and pious soul. Thank you, Lei, for joining and lurking. I hope you are doing well. And yeah, she does, Vanjie. Once I started saying one of her hymns, maybe it was the Homeric hymn, and I didn't realize how long it was, so I was standing there reading the hymn, and I did learn about a story from reading it, but yeah. We welcome in Lady Aphrodite to this reading. Don't mind me how I keep changing pronunciations. I even do that with my patron goddess Hecate. Sometimes I say Hecate, sometimes I say Hecate. For Aphrodite, I sometimes say Aphrodite, sometimes I say Aphrodite. Yeah, my speech pattern tends to do that. Alright, for Starry Momo, what does Lady Aphrodite want to tell Starry Momo? No worries, Vanjie. You're welcome, and thank you for joining in. I hope you have a good day, and best of luck on your with your test, not on your test, with your test as well. Choose this one. Actually, you got 2. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. You got the card that literally says love. And also Gaia. So, Mother Earth and love for your oracle cards. nature might be significant to you, or earth, or being in forests, being around water. Perhaps finding ways to express love not just in the romantic and social sense, but in the sense of an expression of, yes, an expression and an existence within the system, ecosystem, I mean. Oh, your backyard is forest. That's so cool. Yeah. Do you go out to the forest in your backyard often? Is it something you may do like devotionally, or you don't do as much because it's in your backyard, so you're kind of used to it and you don't really go out there? Oh, coyote season. Okay. Lady Aphrodite, what would you like to tell Starry Momo? Have judgment. Is there some sort of like news or information that you're holding on to, perhaps? You're sort of like waiting for the right moment to like tell someone something, or like confess something to someone. Oh, okay. I did not mean to get another card, but we'll take it. So either you're holding on to something that you aren't telling others, or you're waiting for someone else. You're waiting for news from someone else. There's also a message here. So with the Seven of Swords, how I'm seeing it in this reading, in the way I've arranged this, even though it wasn't the first card I drew, here it feels like these three are like surrounding this one. So it's sort of like this is the cup here, and with the Seven of Swords, in this situation, it can be interpreted in different ways, of course, and I'm sure you're familiar. In this one, it can be about not being true to yourself, or not being true with yourself, not being honest, or expressing yourself in the way that you would like to. You may be following quite some high expectations from a leader, some sort of figure elsewhere. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily like a man or a guy or a male, though it can be influenced by this sort of idea of some sort of boss or manager, or someone who tells you what to do, some sort of teacher. And perhaps this influence from this person or figure might be sort of enabling this judgment on yourself, and also this feeling that this sort of like limit to expression. I do think there's this message about Eight of Swords. This message about needing to engage in nature more, the natural world, even if it's not necessarily your backyard. There's also this, of course, the Eight of Swords. So this self-restriction that you may be experiencing. It did land over here, so I'm seeing it in between these two. The sort of judgment you're casting on yourself based on other people or others, or this figure who basically places you in this position or influences you to place yourself in a position in the Eight of Swords where you're not seeing a way out. You're feeling like these blockages. You're not feeling like your true self, able to express yourself, able to engage like in nature and in love and like in the domains of Aphrodite where you're really feeling yourself. It's this sort of blockage to hold yourself in. Like, we did talk about the Ace of Cups before, but in this case, I'm sensing that it's rather than you being able to express, it's sort of like you're needing to hold it in. It's the form where you have to hide yourself. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Is it a situation where there is quite a genuine sense of danger involved where you're not able to unhide yourself? Or do you think it's more so a self-restriction or like a restriction influenced by someone else that you may be able to work through? Right. Yeah, I understand that. Well, we'll see here if Aphrodite, does she have any insights to share in regards to this, a message to share? Whatever it is that you're pursuing that you're passionate about, continue doing that. That's going to take you to a good spot. It's going to take you to a good place. I don't think physical with Coyote. I think it's in a different sense, contextually. Yeah, Aphrodite is saying that what it is that you're holding onto, that you sort of plant the seed for, that you're growing, that you're cultivating, that really like sets that flame in your heart. You should commit to that. You should keep going with that, and it will be good to lead you to good places. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So there's some movement happening in terms of your finances or career, finance, career, physical, tangible outcomes and related domains. There's some movement there. This one's sort of like trust the path, and this one's more so there is movement. Whether you can expect it or realize it. If it's relevant, I think she is willing or happy to help you with saving, if that's something that is relevant, or maybe in terms of finding stability. And she's also wanting to help you be in a position where you can sit and have a sip of a drink, and despite being, if there is like a turbulent environment, she's there for you in being able to help you be in this position where it's sort of like, you mentioned the backyard. Like I've seen this image of like sitting on the porch in the backyard. I don't know like if you have a porch, but it's the image that's being shown to me. Sitting on a porch in the backyard with a cup of drink, whatever you drink, and just being able to sit there and look out to the view and just really sit with yourself and process. So that might be something you could try, whether that's at home, whether that's elsewhere. Maybe if you are, currently trying to get out of it. I think she'll help you with financially. I'm seeing that she'll be able to guide you on the right path for that. And she really believes in your ability to be able to find your footing in that. And then in the meantime, she'll be able to help you sit and exist and even like assert yourself in a way in this environment. And that there is more beyond, and you can trust that. Like there is, Oh, Lady Eris. Wonderful. Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, it's quite a tough situation, and yeah, I know you can do it, and I bet like Aphrodite is saying that as well. She can see you doing that, and she's there for you, and she's like, she's got this like real like regal yet like chic energy, like businesswoman CEO, like step into the room and she's got it sort of energy in this. But yeah, you'll be able to see beyond and find more, and find yourself and find your path. Or at least like your path beyond. You may know things about your path anyway. Yeah, I hope that makes sense for you, Momo, Starry Momo. And let me know if you have any questions, if you need me to elaborate on anything. Alright, cool. Yeah. You'll be good. You're welcome and thank you. I'm excited to see where things might go with affiliate. You seem to have a good following. So have you been around for like a while and doing tarot? And do you do gaming as well? I feel like I saw gaming. Let me check. Yeah, looks like you play games as well. Cool, yeah. When do you plan to stream today? Or how long away? Because I like to raid streams when I'm done. So if you're still on, I can raid you later when I'm done. I don't know why the Ko-fi stream bot sent that twice. That should not happen. On that note though, I didn't mention, I'm currently doing a sale on my Ko-fi for my readings. So I do like deity readings, angel readings, and I added just yesterday a new reading type. It's a channeled reading. So it's called a channeled visualization reading. And it's specifically for Hecate. And so I channel Hecate and I'm able to write out like a sort of like visualization or meditation that's custom to you. And others have testified in reviews or like feedback when I've done that sort of reading for them, that I've picked up on like very specific details that are relevant to their journey or their perception of Hecate and their path. So yeah, it tends to be a cool time. And that one comes with a written version of the visualization in second person. Typically comes with descriptive and like scenery and sensory details. And for the Ko-fi listing, I record an audio version as well. So that one you can like sort of, instead of reading the paper, you can sit down, put your headphones on, and just listen to the reading and experience it, which is really cool. So the code is channeled with one L instead of two, and it will give you 33% off any reading. So it's for the whole shop. Let me actually add the text here on the layout, the overlay, rather than just using my voice. There we go. Yes, you can use code channeled for any reading to get 33% off, and you can order as many as you want. That's for 1 week, so that's until like next Wednesday or Thursday. Starry, remember you're streaming around 3 hours from now. Oh, that's very cool. I'll probably be asleep by then because it is 11:35 p.m. for me. So I do wish you luck on your stream. Alright, let's carry on with our cue. So, Nies, let me know what you would like a reading on. If you would like my summary of what kind of readings I can do, then let me know. I can also show you all my decks if you want to choose your own deck, or I can choose for you based on if you want a deity reading, then the deity, or just intuitively as well. Dealer's choice. Alright. We are going to use one of my favorite decks, which is the Dungeons & Dragons Tarot deck. This one I got as a gift. And it has some beautiful art, and you can't really see it on the stream, but it's like this canvasy sort of material, which I really like. Floofly777, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. Thank you for following. I sort of mixed up my words there. Thank you for following. I appreciate you joining in. Hello. How are you doing, Floofy? Floofly? we have the King of Intelligence, the King of Wisdom, and the World. Very kingly energy. Have you been told in previous readings about boundaries, or have boundaries been brought up in previous readings for you? Because I feel like that is kind of the hot topic for this King of Wisdom here, which I've looked at first sometimes. All right, we'll get to this. We'll start from the start. So the King of Intelligence is this sort of what I consider the card of integration. So being like finding yourself being able to integrate two like really large parts and important parts of who you are, your life, your hobby, your career, your study, whatever it is in your area of life. This sense of integration. And the King of Intelligence is sort of like this energy of being able to wield both in a manner that allows you to assert yourself and allows you to have a better understanding of yourself. Floofy, you're trying your best, came here for some guidance. Okay, yeah, that's all good. Feel free to run that command just up there, the join command, and it'll put you on the queue. There's only one other person, I believe, so it won't take long, hopefully. And I'll be able to get to your reading and I'll ask you what you would like. For now, feel free to just chill and hang out with us. But yes. So, Nice, I see this sort of integration for you of two very important things that are about yourself. So, like your identity, your interests, and this may be something that you've struggled with in terms of other people's influences and thoughts and ideas and like opinions about what you're doing. They may have like come against you sometimes, and this is a time to sort of hold that boundary and not allow other people's influence and other people's opinions and thoughts and ideas tell you no, you can't do this. Because things like this, it doesn't have to be black and white. It doesn't have to be you have to be one or the other. It's not an all or nothing situation. It's a you love both things so much that they may as well go together, that you can't see it in any other way. And if you're going to pursue that path which is suitable for you, then it's not going to come without the sort of resistance, and you're going to have to resist back. We also have the World. What both things are. Sorry, I don't quite understand that message. What both things are, to be honest. If you can clarify, or if it's not important, then that's fine as well. But yeah, the World, which is full circle, cycles. The world is in your hands, sort of energy. You can make the world go round for yourself. Yes, both things that may seem like they're not meant to go together, you'll be able to bring them together in a unique way for yourself. Even despite what others may say, even despite what is usual, you'll be able to bring them together. That's why you said what both things are. Yes, the world is a. That's why. All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were like asking me a question or if you were commenting. All right. Um, we can see what the nature of these things are. So one's passion-based, passion-driven, so the 8 of charisma, something you've been working on for a while. And we also have the 8 of intelligence here, which is really funny because it's like they're both the 8 of suits. So one's a project or some sort of craft or work or project that you've been working on for a while that is important to you. And one's also something very interestingly that it's sort of like you feel like it doesn't let you doesn't let you do what you'd like. So it's this passion, but also what I'm seeing is that you have two like passions, like projects or pathways, maybe like career wise or something you want to like really commit time and energy to, some sort of hobby or some sort of side like hustle. I don't know. I don't really like using those words, but like the side, some sort of side projects. And there's two of them, and one of them, you really like, but then there's this other one where it's sort of you like it, but you also feel like if you do that, you can't do the first one, the one that you've been doing for a while. Something pretty hands-on that like it might be something art or craft related. The eight of charisma can also represent any kind of passion or work or projects that you want to do or you like doing. So yes, this reading is about expanding your perception of what can go together and what doesn't go together, and seeing how you can actually bring something you think won't work together with something that you are really passionate about or what you really care about. You can actually see how it integrates and sort of adds this extra layer to who you are. And you may be able to identify it by the sort of resistance you'll get from others. They might comment on it. They may say it doesn't work that way, you can't do it that way. But there will be people around you who are supportive as well. Just like here in this picture, it's quite celebratory and heartwarming. And it's here grabbing the sword, so very similar to the Ace of Swords, being able to find a new path or beginning that is very truthful to you, very appealing to the mind and intellect, and honesty and truth. At the same time, it's integrating that with the coins here. So the coins associated with pentacles. That's usually tangible earthly matters, career and work. So this combination of elements that come together in the world card. Let me know if that sounds all good to you, Nies. Let me know if you have any further questions or a need for elaboration. You are welcome. Best of luck with that. And also, Floofly, thank you for the compliments. Yes, the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck is really cool. And I appreciate that. Morphly, my friend, let me know what you would like a reading on, and we will get on that. And let me know if you want to choose a deck as well. We'll give Morphly a few moments in case they're typing out their message. No worries, Lay. Thanks for joining, and have a good time running those errands, or be safe. And I'll catch you next time. I'm unsure if Morphly's here. So we'll just switch the queue around, and if Morphly comes back, we'll do them afterwards. But Floofly, if you would like to let me know what you would like your guidance on, or what you would like guidance on, I can do that for you. Scorpio, Queen of the Occult. Thank you so much for the follow. And welcome into the stream. I hope you are doing well. Ooh, are you also a follower of Hecate? I'm guessing so, considering your message. Happy Beltane. Is there anything you're getting up to? Ah, Floofy. Great. Well, not great. Great that you're here. Feeling stuck is not great. So you feel stuck and worried right now. If there's a message about how you can feel better and get out of it. All right. So let's find some guidance in regards to that. We'll use the Archangel Gabriel deck. And we'll also read from the Rider-Waite for this one as well. Alright. So let's open this one up. Actually, you know what? We'll also get one from this deck. You get a triple deck. We'll ask the angels in regards to relieving your worries and how to help with this feeling of stuckness that you're in. For anyone who's tuning in and listening along, feel free to hit that. Don't actually hit it. Type in that command, the join command. Oh, you're Leah Floofly. That's amazing. Then you would have seen me on the stream just texting you. Texting in the middle of the stream. Sometimes I just do that and I don't even realize it. And Scorpio Queen of the Occult says, please send love and your generosity to any read from a thank you to $1. That is lovely. I should probably add a note on the overlay as well. Because my pronouns are they, them. He, him is also an option as well. What is they, he? And we'll make it oh, that's nice of you, Fliffy. Yeah, not everyone can financially, but tuning into the stream and just being a nice vibe is very welcome. So, since you are Leah who just joined and you were curious about Hecate, I'm actually going to switch out this deck and I'm going to bring out this one. This is my Ethereal Visions deck and this is my tarot deck that I've dedicated to Hecate. So we will ask for We'll ask for her guidance on this, as well as the angels. So the angels will ask for these 2 decks, and Hecate will ask for this one, for your feelings of stuckness and worry. Scorpio, you stole a sprig of rosemary from neighbor's bush. I mean, it's rosemary. It will grow back, I'm sure, right? Like it has to grow back. It's rosemary. Alright. So, angels, if you can please show us a card as a message to share with Leah right now regarding... Oh, accidentally threw my deck, which... That's not good. Alright. Divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. And we also have media. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, prints, and online media. So it certainly feels like if there are things you've been called to recently, which, you know, of course, you've been called to taking some steps to learn about Hecate, which is really great. And also if there are any other things that you've been called to explore, it is a good time to look at some media and engage in media. Also, if you are interested in like producing anything media based, such as video, audio, print, or online media, that can be a good way to sort of express yourself, express your feelings, put things into words even, or imagery that can help you process what's going on. So maybe journaling isn't for you, for example. This is just an example. Like maybe for you, sitting down and writing down your feelings won't work. But does recording something by audio work? Does filming a video work? Like doing something artistic, like filmography? Does making a collage work? Does writing maybe even a story? Writing about a character that is like you, and what would they do? What would they do in a situation that is similar to yours? And sort of exploring that in a way of divine guidance and finding a way to work through your worries and this feeling of stuckness. Spirit on hotline. You have that in German. It was a gift. What do you mean by that? Not sure what you have. That is in German. Ah, yes, that would be great. I think you should go for that. If you, yep. I just felt chills from that, so you should. I think you're being guided towards that, and you're being encouraged with media, through media, to express yourself. We just got the Angel of Intuition from this deck. And that's really cool that your practice is very unique and has your own system. I'd be very interested in finding more about that. So definitely share the link to any accounts you make with us, whether in the Discord server or in future streams, or even if you just do it now, like while I'm doing your reading. If you set up your accounts, you just share your handle with us in the chat. Don't share the link, because the link might the bot in the chat might say, no, that's a link, very bad. But share your handle. Scorpio is also neurospicy. I have to say, I am also neurodivergent. I have autism, so I'm very interested. Let's look at this Angel of Intuition. So this is the card. Oh, yes, your Tumblr. What's your handle? Like, what's your Tumblr username? Thank you, Neppy, for your lurking as always. Alright, let me read this card to you, Fluffly or Leah. And just as a note as well for yourself and anyone else watching, all of my videos are my streams do get uploaded onto YouTube. So if you ever want to look back on a reading, You can just take a note of what the timestamp is, or like the general timestamp of the stream, and you can find the VOD uploaded to my YouTube generally within the next couple of days. And it has the dates on it as well in the title and in the thumbnail. So you can, figure that out. Okay, so let me read this to you. This is the Angel of Intuition. You know what to do. Intuition, also known as your sixth sense or gut instinct, is the part of you that knows what is in your best interest without conscious reasoning. Ask the Angel of Intuition to speak to you loudly and clearly. If you have ever sensed exactly what is needed without really knowing why, that eureka moment when the way ahead becomes obvious, you are being guided from within. It's time to take your inner wisdom seriously and open your heart to the Angel of Intuition. Clearing your mind and staying present can help you tap into the infinite wisdom of your intuition. If meditation is not for you, there are other ways to find stillness, such as walking, music, art, writing, or anything that helps you connect with yourself. Whenever you have a gut feeling in your body, listen to it. Remember, intuition will never speak to you in a way that causes negativity and confusion. It will be a loving voice of uplifting clarity, encouraging you to do something positive for yourself and others. So that is a beautiful combination with these cards, divine guidance, and media as well. And we'll shuffle these beautiful Ethereal Visions tarot cards. I call to Anodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame. Sepulchral, in a saffron veil arrayed, leased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian unconquerable huntress hail, the world's key bearer never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wander thee delights, leader and nurse be present to our rights. Propitious grant our just desire success, accept our homage and incense bless. We call on the goddess Hecate to please join us in this reading and provide some guidance and wisdom for Leah. So far, we've been affirmed in any divine guidance you've been receiving, to trust your intuition, and to also enable sort of use media. You've been encouraged to use media as a way of expression and as a way of working through what you're currently experiencing. And we have Leah's Tumblr handle in the chat. So Leah Lovely's Chaotic Life. I love that. I will follow your blog in a moment. Oh yes, Instagram. Are you a very visual person then? We have some they theming going on right now in this stream. I think a few of us. All right. 12 cups. There are some connections you're making, and even a great connection that can be developed between yourself and Hecate to support you and to help you find strength in this situation, in this time, and in your ambitious pursuits. Oh, I love these cards. Oh, thank you. You're being very kind. Okay, these are really good cards. Two of Cups, Justice, and the Empress. Hecate is definitely going to help you in regards to this idea of inner truth. So when I see justice when it comes up with Hecate, it's not just she will enact justice upon others for you, but also she's going to help you basically do self-justice. So finding justice for yourself, like against yourself, if that makes sense. Sometimes we are the ones who block ourselves the most. So okay. We'll take these cards too, I suppose. They're beautiful cards as well. The Star and the Artist. Yes, Inner Critic. Anytime Hecate gets me to pull this card, it's always like this, like really like in your face. You are the only one who is telling you that you can't do this, and you're not doing yourself justice by preventing yourself from doing what you want to do. You're not doing yourself justice by not listening to yourself. So as it says here, the Angel of Intuition, you need to listen to yourself. You need to listen and trust the divine guidance that you're being told. And you know, go for the media, go for the socials, go for using visual and text and all these different things to express your unique way of approaching witchcraft and your spirituality, especially from a neurodivergent point of view. I think it's very much in demand or very much desired to hear those perspectives and to share those perspectives as well. Because witchcraft and spirituality and religion and paganism are very, like, they're seen in a certain lens that doesn't necessarily speak to those who are neurodivergent or those who are disabled or those who may experience things that don't allow them to have the same practice as what is seen very commonly online as the aesthetic practice or the ideal practice. So yes, of course, self-justice, doing your self-justice, and the Empress is very much that same energy as well. Like seeing yourself as someone who is worth being cared for, being nurtured, especially from yourself. You say you struggle with BPD, and yeah, all right, that it must be hard to have to try and manage that or experience that as well. I'm definitely seeing though this the Star, of course, is the hope, the card of hope, the card of even like dipping our toes into something before you dive in and being hopeful for what is to come. And the Artist as well is a custom Major Arcana card from the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck, which is to say that you, like, at the end of the day, you are the artist of your own pathway, and you can draw, you can create, you can forge, you can paint your pathway. You can see where you might want to go. So we have the destination here, the tree. You can see where you might want to go. Yet there is all this journey to go as well, this journey to experience. And it's not you're getting thrown around by everything and then like you're at the mercy of the universe or fate. It's not quite like that. It's that, there are, of course, circumstances and like obstacles and things that come in the way because we we may not be able to control every single little thing, every single person. I mean, we shouldn't try to control people anyway, but But what we can do is try to realize where we're not serving ourselves justice and not being just to ourselves, and also not allowing ourselves to see that we are and worthy, deserving and worthy of what we want, and even the sense of you treat other people like you give other people and like you give to other people and you are nice to them and you care for them, you support them and you want them to do well. Please also have that for yourself. Like, please also want yourself to do well and support yourself and realize where you are achieving things, and you are always like in any state, whether you're like just beginning as you are now, you're just beginning with your blog and your Instagram, or whether you're like further along something else in some other part of your life, always deserving of you're always deserving of being told that you can do it and that you're on a good path, and also you deserve your own support. Yeah, that is Hekate's message for you, and also the message from the angels. And they do really work together. I'm really glad to hear that. It's really high praise. I know it can be hard in a time when you're feeling stuck and worried about things, and you said there's a lot going on for you, so. And I'm really excited for you starting your journey with Hecate as well. She is an amazing goddess when it comes to pathways and guidance and light. Nepi no Maiku is not close, so feel free to join the queue if you'd like. You'll probably be the last one, so get in there, Nepi, if you would like. I'll probably be doing your channeled reading tomorrow because I'll be working from home, which means doing the things I want to do, such as recording and oh, my cat's touching my tarot decks. Channeling ancient goddesses for wisdom. But yeah, Hecate is, as I said, Hecate is a wonderful goddess that you'll be glad to work with or worship. Work with or worship, because yeah, she is the light bearer. Oh, well that's beautiful. Oh, hydrate. There we go. Have a drink of water. If you have not had a drink of water in the last 20 minutes, then please have a drink of water. This is my water bottle. That proof that I am drinking. There's water in it. You can kind of see. Kind of have to like turn the bottle sideways. There we go. I have hydrated. Everyone else hydrate too. But that is so cool, Fluffy, that you could see her when the reading was happening. You've been drawn to her for quite some time and see myself through her a lot. Yeah, I definitely think this like concept of like seeing ourselves through deities is a really strong way to like be inspired, also to like worship them, and at the same time be inspired to also care for ourselves and focus more on ourselves too. Yes, my cat loves to walk all over my table. all of your clairsenses, they're lately the one you want to smell. Oh, smell. Scorpio. Yes. Yes, I am in the southern hemisphere, so it is Samhain. And I would love to do a reading for you sometime. I do weekly streams around this time, so please join back again because I love your energy. And I'd love to do a reading for you. And I hope you have a great Beltane and a great day. Next time, as soon as you hop in, just feel free to run the join command and you can join the queue. If it's closed, I'll let you in because I'll do that. For you, Fleefly, or Ophelia, what's your strongest clairsense? Daphne, did I say good morning to you back? Or hello? I don't remember, but hello, Daphne. Thank you for joining. I've been, packing the decks, and the cat's walking around, and there's chat things, and it's hydrating, so I could have missed it. But hello, Daphne. If I didn't say hi. Morphly, are you still around? We did ask for you before. I wasn't sure if you were just AFK for a moment. If you're here, please let me know so I can do a reading for you. Otherwise, we'll move on forward. Clear hearing and clear feeling. Oh, that is great. I have my my clairvoyance and is my strongest. So that's why I love doing visualization readings, because I can visualize or connect with my clear seeing quite well. Gemini 21 MDG, thank you for following. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your time here on the stream. The queue is closed at the moment for readings as we are reaching the end of the stream, so I appreciate you being here. Yeah, clairvoyance is my strongest one, and clairaudience is my secondary one. And I like to say, I say claircognizance as well, like this clear knowing. I don't know if everyone just has that. Everyone is capable, I think, of tapping into their clair senses. So I don't know if it's one of those things where it's baseline. If you have others, you kind of have claircognizance as well, because through claircognizance you sort of interpret. Though maybe not everyone does that. You predicted things with clairsentience, which is quite intense. Can you remind me what clairsentience is again? I don't remember, or kind of forgot in this moment. Yes, clairvoyance. I love clairvoyance. I was just talking with Neppy before, this idea that we both see in color and 3D. So my my ability for my mind to visualize is quite strong, which is cool. Clairsentience, clear feeling. Oh, born on a portal, that's really cool. 7/7. Oh, that's the same as my dad. My dad was born on the 7/7. Though I don't think he's open to spiritual things as such. I'm not sure if Morphly's here. Morphly may have popped out to tune into another stream maybe, or is AFK, or however it may be. So we'll hop right over to Neppy. Oh yes, the apple exercise. I can picture the apple, shiny apple, and it's rotating in my head because it is 3D. Oh, 5-5. Oh my god. It's your birthday in like 3 days. I'm gonna add your birthday to my calendar. Also on a new moon. Oh, that's cool. Right, Neppy. Your apple is doing backflips. That's so funny. All right, Neppy, let me know what you'd like for your reading. And we'll get that going for you. I don't know why my profile isn't... Why is it not saying that I'm streaming on Discord? That's weird. Unless it's because I need to reconnect my Twitch. So oh well, that's all right. Yes, let us do an angel reading. I love angel readings. We'll get this one and this one. Oh wait. Yeah. You get a triple deck too. Last reading of the stream. Triple deck moment. It's very rare that we do a triple deck. Oh yes. For anyone who wasn't here at the previous stream, let me send the super duper cool reference list for your finding out who your where am I going? I need to go to the chat. Finding out your sun and moon angel. If I just quickly just do this. The formatting is weird because it doesn't let me send a list. So yeah, this is like a list of like angels in association with zodiac signs. So you can, if you're in the chat right now and you're curious, you can actually tell me what your sun and moon angel are, or even your rising. So my sun angel is Haniel because I am a Libra, and my moon angel is Zadkiel because I am a Pisces moon. Oh, cat's there again. Alright, Neppy. Did you just want it to be like general angels, or do you want to have a reading from a specific angel? Let me know so I can be guided in the reading. Gabriel for Sun and Michael for Rising. Oh, Gabriel for Sun and Moon is really cool. So communication and truth is very important or very strong for you. being the messenger, and for your rising sign, very protective as well. Protective energy and averting energy. Oh, the cat's going through again. I think she wants to go outside of my room, so let me let her out. And Neppy, yes, Haniel is my sun angel and an angel I love so much. So we will happily do that reading in 1 second. Is that in regards, like, is your question fluidly about the deities I work with, or is that with spirits I work with, like, in, like, altogether? So we will ask the Archangel of Harmony and Grace, Haniel, to come forward in this reading for Neptune. This is one of Neptune's angels. Any messages that Archangel Haniel has for Nepi? If you just clarify if you mean like deities or if you mean like all spirits in my work, and I'm more than happy to answer. I just need clarification. I love questions, so feel free to ask them. All right. Oh, thank you. I mean, I've been doing cards for like 6 years, so I hope I would know how to shuffle. Vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Law of attraction. Keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity into your life. That is, of course, Haniel saying that it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to be more in touch with your feelings, because they will allow you to identify what is important to you. And then that importance is your focus point. That is like your muse, your catalyst. The law of attraction, people have different opinions about it, whether or not they like to do it or not. You don't have to if you don't want to. But the idea of it is that you don't always have to, and sometimes it's not possible. But by surrounding yourself with good people and good situations, good feelings and thoughts, you too can sort of shift your mindset and be able to embrace that. Because sometimes we do worry, sometimes it's valid and it helps us, and other times it can be really restricting and can so you do believe in that. That is great. So you can take this as a piece of advice and wisdom from Haniel to recognize a bit more the law of attraction. Yeah, manifestation but physical. Yeah, I didn't want to make any assumptions because some people are really against it. Like they're like, no, but it's nice. I think it's good to remember, and to also another thing as well is that as I've mentioned before in previous streams and in other places, the angels are like some of the most unconditional spirits you can ever work with or ever communicate with. And so one way to work the law of attraction in this context is to literally ask for your sun and moon angels. Your sun and moon angels are like your primary ones, but you can ask your sun, moon, and rising angels to be with you and to be around you, and you can just ask. for doing things like setting like an atmosphere, or like doing sensory things like scents that like remind you of like certain angels. So for example, maybe you associate like cherry blossoms with Haniel, and so you buy something that's cherry blossom scented, and then you have that in your room and it reminds you of her, and then you ask for her presence around you. Then that's the law of attraction, because you're asking for the presence of the archangel of harmony and grace to be around you, and then of course you would then attract harmony and grace to be in your sphere. Hello, Sylvester the Thirds. Unfortunately, I am currently doing the last reading for the stream. Though I do stream weekly on this day around this time, starting like 2 hours earlier from now. And I sometimes do more streams during the week as well. I would like to do more streams. I'm planning to do more. But feel free to drop a follow if you feel inclined, and you can tune into my future streams to get a reading. Oh, hydration time. I saw your question, Floofly, so I'll answer that in a second. That was a good hydration. Everyone else, make sure to hydrate as well. But yeah, as I said, like bring the angels around you. They can be very simple, just asking them, or you can do a bit more like surrounding yourself in like things, decorations, and such that remind you of them. You could even go as far as to build an angel shrine, which is really easy. You just get some angel imagery and some like flowers and like things that make you that feel angelic. That's attracting the presence of the angels, and law of attraction moment. There you are. Yes, Leah. Because we had only just met today, I keep forgetting that I can call you Leah. So I appreciate that. But yeah, that's what I do, Nappy. Like, oh, that's how I started. Is I put together like an angel shrine, and I have like things around like my room now that remind me of the angels, or like keep them with me. I'll show you in a second. Let's draw a card from this deck first. From Haniel. Oops. Okay, you got 2 cards. I guess you get 2. It is the will of the angel. Alright. We have the angel of mercy. Choose to forgive. Alright, let's read this message out. Forgiveness is a decision you can make to release feelings of resentment. Oh, a donation. Thank you so much, Valor. That is very kind of you to do that. I appreciate that greatly and genuinely. Let me actually like navigate my computer. From Valor. I found it. Okay, I see. It also processes donations. Valor very kindly ordered something from my shop, and then it came through as a donation, which is very interesting. So that's cool. If you're in the stream, Valor, hello and thank you for the purchase. I will definitely get that to you. Sorry, I paused because I heard my cat running through the door behind me. Amazing. Okay. Let me quickly make sure the cat is okay because she like bumped into a bunch of stuff. And then I'll get back to reading this for you, Neppy. Okay, the cat's being very naughty tonight. Very stubborn and naughty, running around and knocking things over and going in and out of the room. Yes, she has a very cute short tail. And also my cat, his name is Haniel. Even though the angel is Haniel. Haniel. The first spelling is correct. Haniel. Alright. Let's continue with the angel of mercy for you, Neppy. Forgiveness is a decision you can make to release feelings of resentment. Ask the angel of mercy to bring forgiveness into your heart and into your life. If others have hurt you or let you down and you struggle to forgive them, the angel of mercy can remind you that forgiving is not forgetting. It is letting go of negativity and opening yourself to loving feelings and thoughts. It is just as important to show mercy towards yourself. You can't change your past, but you can change your present and what you choose to do with it right now. Understand what went wrong, learn from it, and emerge stronger and wiser. Visualize any hurts, regrets, resentments, or anger you have for yourself and others as balloons that you can let go of and watch as they drift away. If you've ever watched Steven Universe, the song and like animation of Here Comes the Thoughts, that could be really good for you to listen to or watch again all for the first time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know and I'll send you a link. Yes. Okay, you probably know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, definitely listen to Here Comes the Thoughts. I think that's what Archangel Haniel is suggesting for you. Alright, the Angel of Empathy is your second one. Oh, actually, let me show you the art. This is the Angel of Mercy. And Angel of Empathy. Yes. Here comes the thoughts that might alarm you. Something you said. Something. I like that song. Alright, the Angel of Empathy. See yourself and others clearly. Empathy is the ability to look outside yourself and sense or feel energy. If you can't understand other people's points of view or read the mood in a room, the chances of conflict, misunderstandings, and tensions in your life increase dramatically. Allow the Angel of Empathy to open your hearts and minds to your innate clairvoyance potential so that you can feel what is going on around you and find ways to serve not just your best interests but also the interests of others. Empathy allows us deeper understanding of perspectives other than our own. It connects the world. It is your superpower. It is what makes others feel seen and heard and united. But be sure to set boundaries to your empathy to protect yourself. Remember, you don't need to attach yourself to what you sense or feel. It is not agreeing. It is simply feeling your way through life, sensing what is authentic and what comes from the heart. Seems like a very cohesive message so far about mercy, empathy, about being vulnerable and allowing yourself to process your feelings, and also to surround yourself in what you wish to attract, which can be quite, of course, related to this vulnerability and mercy and empathy. Let's answer Leah's question. So, is Hecate, do I only work with Hecate? I don't only work with Hecate. So Hecate is my patron goddess, and she is the goddess to whom I am most devoted. And yeah, I consider myself this word called Oathsworn. So I'm Oathsworn, if that's familiar to you, to Hecate, which is quite a big decision. I'm also in a study program at the moment with a priestess as my mentor, and it's basically a priesthood study program that I'm in. It's with a school called Mount Nissa Mystery School. How do you type that? Type what? Sorry? I said a lot of stuff, so like I can type something out if you need. Because there were was it Swan? Oh yes. There we go. Yes. I am Oathsworn to Hecate, which is, I believe it's like more of like a modern term that people use. But it basically means I swore an oath to Hecate, basically in my service to her. So an oath can be in different things in different religions, different beliefs. Though in all of them they're quite like serious choices you can make. So it's a serious choice and commitment to basically like swear an oath or a vow to a deity, which you don't have to do. And it's like a contract, in a sense. It's like God's spousal, yeah. Depending on how you like define it, but it is like similar to that. Similar to God's spousal. So for me, it's like God's spousal in the sense of I serve my goddess in what I do. I wouldn't call it a soul contract because I don't consider it as... Basically, I don't want to sign my future soul to anything that they may not want. So I keep it strictly to this timeline, to this lifetime, this mortal lifetime. But it's sort of like a spiritual contract with a deity. For me, it's in service to Hecate. And I have like a whole contract, like an actual document written out. And it has all the terms and like all these different things that I've defined, including the thing I said of like, in this mortal lifetime, because it's not smart to swear your soul forever and ever. Like, be careful when you say forever, because forever can mean beyond the lifetime. But for me, it's a way of deeper devotion, and because I'm studying to be a priest of Hecate, so I want to serve her for the rest of my current lifetime. And I want to do that through things like this, where I'm doing divination for others and connecting others with her or other spirits and deities or the universe. I'm also doing a Master of Counseling, so I'm going to be a counselor. And I finished that at the end of next year. And being a counselor was inspired by Hecate because she's the torchbearer and the guide. She's the light bearer. She's Hecate Enodia of the crossroads. So I want to help people as well at their crossroads, at their transition points. Particularly, I want to be a counselor in a school. So I want to be a high school counsellor. But I also want to counsel young adults and other adults, like older adults as well. And implement tarot too, like tarot and spirituality into my practice. And for example, the Discord server that you joined, Leah, that's sort of like a virtual like temple or sanctuary that I help to manage and host events and basically cultivate as a community in my service to Hecate. And yeah, just there's a lot of things I like to do for her, and that's why I'm Earthsworn, because I'm quite sure that this is something I'm very much committing to. But yeah, it's not like an easy thing to do. don't just go off and say don't go swearing oaths to gods, because you don't need to. It's certainly not a requirement for deeper devotion. You can just tell your deity that you want to be deeply devoted to them. I'm sorry to hear that, Lady Pallasthena, that you're feeling depressed and at a crossroads. And yes, counseling is especially important in high school, because so many, like, high school is the transition period, like one of the big ones where you're finding yourself. And yeah, especially for neurodivergent. Oh, your spouse and also in courtship. That is amazing. So you get it then. You get what I mean with the whole thing. But yeah, my one's like a I've non-romantically committed. Hecate is sort of like my divine guardian. Yeah, 4 came out, so you get 4. You get a lot, Neppy. Alright, let's go through them. So you got the Ace of Cups, which is Nithael. And this is rejuvenation, obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. You have Ariel. Ariel is also another archangel. Don't quite remember of what. I think of lions. Something about lions. But yeah, Knight of Cups. So perception and revelation, discovers hidden treasure, reveals secrets of nature. Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Geek and Goddess, Blessed Beltane. Yes, happy Beltane to everyone. Hope you're doing well. I think I got a reading from you once. I think I rated you once, maybe. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you for joining. That's really special for you as well, Leah. To have that romantic connection. Alright, you also got the 4 of Cups, Milahel. You got a lot of cups here. Healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel, and also... Oh, if I can pick up this card, actually. Ayael, 8 of Cups. Transformation, gives consolation in adversity. So Archangel Haniel is definitely all here for you in terms of emotion. And we can definitely see that from everything else here in this reading so far, with mercy, empathy, vulnerability, and law of attraction. Haniel, as your sun angel, really wants to help you through emotions, and especially in regards to embracing any outpours and any like rejuvenating, as I mentioned before in the stream, as when someone else got the Ace of Cups, this like cathartic sort of release of emotion. Also, thank you for lurking, Geek and Goddess. But yes, this encouragement to be vulnerable and to release as its form of catharsis and purification and cleansing, and this feeling of just being rejuvenated because of feeling comfortable with this expression. And especially with angels, they're definitely very comforting to be able to express emotions too. The Knight of Cups is this indication of progress and movement in regards to how you are navigating emotion. And I think like what I'm sensing here is that you're more aware, like you're more in touch with your emotions and like your perception of them, and you're on this path to sort of like seeing how engaging with your emotions can actually reveal more things about yourself, especially in terms of what you want and anything that might be like hidden for you. So something like you feel like it's on the tip of your tongue, or like it's right there and you could know it. Embracing this like emotional intelligence and also emotional expression will definitely help you there, and Haniel is here to help with that too. The Four of Cups, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. Yep, so there's a lot of healing on your path here in regards to emotions. And this one is interesting too, protection from weapons. It's this concept of it's like you'd be surprised of how much being more in touch with your emotions helps you with getting through obstacles and averting evil and averting weapons and averting those who are coming after you. Which makes sense, right? It's like if someone's coming after you, whether in a very direct or indirect way, if you're more sure and confident and in touch with your own emotions, especially like with shadow work, so shadow work might be something you might want to do, you'll like have an easier time moving through life. Like not just like not entirely life, like life is like more complicated than that, but moving through the obstacles and what you're experiencing. No, you weren't made to cry, but crying is a good thing too. And here we have the Eight of Cups. Transformation gives consolation, adversity, as I mentioned. So trust that redirection is going to bring you more than you realize in the moment of when you get redirected. And it's hard, right? It's difficult when that happens. Though there is transformation on your path. Like the Eight of Cups sometimes is about like what the path is ahead, maybe walking away from disappointments, but also this idea of transformation through this this sort of facing adversity, as the card mentions. So facing adversity and being able to turn away from that and realize, actually, I know now better where I want to go, what I want to do, how I feel about things. This is a very cohesive jeez, like I've never seen such like a well, I probably have, but like this is such like a tight like message about like emotion and expressing and being vulnerable and being okay with empathy and mercy and those like, it's funny because like sometimes we see these emotions as very like weak and very like silly, but they're some of the hardest things to feel or embrace, and Haniel as your sun angel is definitely here to help you with that. So call her in, and you don't have to have some sort of formal or fancy prayer. You can just say, Archangel Haniel, angel of harmony and grace and peace, please be with me now. And it's as simple as that. You can light a candle and say, this is for you, Archangel Haniel. You can wear a certain perfume. You can buy pick a flower. Yes, I'll send you a picture of the spread for you. So I won't put these cards away. Let me actually finish answering the question, because I didn't finish answering Leah's question. Yes, so Hecate is my number one. She's my wonderful patron who I am devoted to and studying to be a priest of. So I say studying because I'm currently studying in a program with a priestess. A lot of reading involved, of course, and a lot of researching and learning and like working through that. And so after that, I will consider myself to be, or once I'm consecrated and graduate from that study program, I will consider myself a priest of, or a hiereus. So like the imperfect translation of priest in Greek, hiereus of Hecate. I also work with Hermes. So I worked with Hermes before I did Hecate, and Hermes was really great for helping me in terms of learning expression and freedom. So freedom of expression and also fun and adventures and like embracing being spontaneous and embracing that. I believe he also helped me with divination, and he wants to keep helping me with divination. He says he wants to help me like communicate messages in my streams, and he likes seeing me do readings for others. He's basically like my childlike wonder and my creativity, and he's really great in that. My bachelor's degree was in public relations or communication, which is a domain of Hermes as well. And I honor the other Greek gods. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my god. We were like meant to meet, Leah. Hermes is your husband. That is amazing. I was wondering who it was that you were spoused to. Yes, he is great. And you can tell from all I've said, I really admire him, and I think he's a great deity, especially with his parallels with Hecate as well. I think Hermes led me to meet Hecate because of like some of the parallels and similarities of the crossroads and boundaries, and also being a psychopomp. Yeah, so I honor the other Theoi as well, or other Greek gods. Though yeah, in like a lesser capacity. As you can see, I work with angels. So I call it like angel worker. So I work with angels. I know I researched a lot about them, and I know about them. I have a lot of like angel based things in my space to encourage their presence in my life and invite them into my life. So it is as simple with angels to invite them into your life, because they are of course followers of free will. So they believe in our free will. Don't want to directly interfere unless they like really need to, like for example like guardian angels. But you can just call upon the archangels, and I believe you don't need to be of a specific religion as well to call upon the archangels or angels. Here is my statue of Archangel Raphael. I also have this statue of Michael. So Archangel Michael. I've got Archangel Gabriel here. Let me put these back. When you get these statues of angels, the different ones look certain ways. Yeah, Archangel Gabriel usually has like a scroll or a trumpet, so something to do with like communication and like stuff like that. Archangel Michael usually has a sword. He has a chain. Sometimes he's like stepping on a serpent. And Raphael usually has some sort of like the shepherd's staff, or like he usually has like a staff. You start as Luciferian, so you don't really know how to feel about angels. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. And I think they do respect. Oh, I shouldn't put those away because I need to take a picture. I do think they do respect boundaries, and are understanding if people are feeling funny about them. But yeah, I've worked with angels for a number of years. I've recently been looking into Kemetic polytheism, or Egyptian gods. So I've started worshipping the cat goddess Bastet, as a synchronized goddess with Sekhmet. So Bast Sekhmet is who I am worshipping from the Egyptian pantheon, and Bast is a very loving energy, and very, it's like loving, but also you know that she could like mess things up if she wanted to. Bast or Bastet of the Egyptian pantheon, she's a protector of the home just like Hecate, and she's also a fierce guardian. She is the daughter of Ra, the sun god, and has been known to be a protector in the way of like going out and defeating enemies for Ra, and she is sometimes considered the goddess of life's pleasures, so things like dancing and music and joy and things of more intimate nature. And some associate with her with healing as well, because some translations of her name may mean she of the ointment jar, which some people associate with healing and ointments, though sometimes the translations are a bit different and wonky. So yeah, she is great. And someone, a goddess that I am beginning worshipping of very recently. I always thought I'd be only a Hellenic polytheist because I never really felt drawn to any other deities or pantheons until recently. I had a reading. It was actually from a friend of mine who's also named Leah. And she's a psychic medium, and she lives in my city, and she's really great. And she told me that Bastet was around, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll research into Bastet a bit and see what she's like. And I felt I resonated with her strongly, like when I started looking into her. And like the thing is like I've looked into other Egyptian gods before this as well to see if I would resonate with them. So for example, Neith, who unfortunately I don't remember too much of at the moment, but she's associated with spiders and like weaving. I think she's sort of like Athena. She's a bit like Athena, and like she's patron of like arts and crafts and weaving and like fate in a sense as well. But I didn't resonate with as much with her. So, and like some other deities as well. But when I looked into Bast, I was like, oh, she's really cool, and I feel like I resonate with her. And so I've already set up like a little shrine for her in my room, and I ordered a little statue. So I'll show you guys the statue when I get it in some time. So yes, that's basically the summary of my deities and spirits I work with in Hecate primarily, Hermes as well, other Greek gods, and the angels, and then Bastet or Bastet Sekhmet as a synchronized deity in the Egyptian pantheon. As sometimes there are different like mythologies and stories and versions of things in Egyptian mythology and lore. So in my belief, like in my perspective, like because it can be very personal the way that synchronized deities work in Egyptian pantheons or Egyptian Kemetic polytheism. So for me, I imagine Bast and Sekhmet to be sort of like aspects of the same goddess, but then like it's not like a set belief, it's not like a hard belief. It's like if other people worship them separately, like it's not like, oh, that's against what I think. It's sort of like this is just how I resonate with these deities, which is I think a cool thing about the gods and our beliefs, is that they can manifest in different ways. Because to me, Bastet is kind of like the gentle protector, and Sekhmet is the rage and fury protector, and she's like a warrior, and she's really cool, and she has a very strong like bloodlust and can like is great for things like justice and being a protector as well, and in-law considered a daughter of Ra as well, so sister, like Sekhmet and Bast, that's sort of like sisters. One's a cat and one's a lioness, though Bast did originate in iconography as a lioness goddess. Leah, you say that you and Basta only interact when you are with your cats. She loves your cats. That makes a lot of sense. And that is very cute. And Nepi is curious about spousing. So yeah, if you want, Leah, you can talk more about spousing in the chat, or you can probably send Nepi a DM as well on Discord. Because we might be ending the stream soon, so I can go to sleep. So yeah, if you're open to that, Leah, open to Neptune asking about that. In how spousing works. I'm sure you're fine, Leo. Yes, cool. You guys can get in touch about that. I think it's a very interesting and beautiful way that people connect, and yeah. Leah's in the Discord already as well, Nepi. They're our newest member that joined, which is super cool. Yeah, they actually joined the Discord from the stream already, so from Twitch. So Leah, the red profile picture in the Discord, that's who we're talking to here as Fleefly. Maybe your username, Neptune, so Nikita, is it? It will probably help find your exact profile in case anyone else is named Neptune. I don't know if anyone is, but it'd probably be more accurate. Yep, Nikita. Alright. Let me know when you two are connected. Just so I know that you guys are all good over there. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Okay, amazing. Alright. Well, we are just about done with our stream, and I really appreciate everyone who is here lurking around or chatting. I really love doing readings. Nepi, tomorrow I will do your channeled reading, and also for Valor, who also bought a channeled reading, which is very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it and seeing what Hecate comes through with for you. I'm sure it will be great. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Feel free to follow along for future streams. And yeah, it was great to meet you too, Leah. And we'll chat, of course, in the Discord server. And hope to see you again in the streams. Let me get to the thing. Let's find someone to raid. Who do we want to raid today? Alright, so Geeking Goddess is streaming still. And Ace of Spades, who we've raided before. And alright. Maybe we will raid. Probably someone we haven't raided before. So we'll raid this person, Keisha Mama. Alright. See you next time, wonderful people. And see you on the Discord as well. Well, I'm gonna hit start raid.